Back at the Black Wagon, you are taking some time to recover after defeating the Pyre Hearts in a pitched battle when Volfred approaches. The Nightwings are in capable hands these days, my boy. Thank you for your continued efforts, given all the challenges we face. The rites may be ending, but we still have time to achieve our plan, especially if you continue to prevail like that. That means it's positive. Yep, 48%. It's going up. Come, let's see whom we shall square against when the stars next the stars align. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Who is it gonna be? So I have... those both are available. Could smite that guy down too. Still not quite enough, is it? One right until the next liberation. I really don't want it to be chastity. Let's give Fate a chance. Let's go ahead and throw a match against Fate. Give me a chance to get a modicon of experience for some of the characters I don't really use. And it should guarantee that they're the ones in Liberation Rite, and that way, if I screw up the Liberation Rite, I don't have to worry about at least who gets out this time. Because last time it was a pretty shitty person to let out, but this time it's like, yeah, it's Fate. Some old man. Seems nice. It's respectful. Your next adversaries are to be the Fates, headed by Dalbert Oldhard and his son. They show unyielding respect to a tradition which shows them no such love. He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding the sacred traditions of the rites with his son. He then shares with you what details he attained of your next adversaries. But yeah, my logic is that the Liberation Rites seem like they're going to get harder and harder from here on out. Like, they're getting to be some really tough matches, and so if I'm going to risk losing, I'd rather risk losing against a team where I'm not as bothered by them getting out. Which pretty much means the Dissidents and the Fate. Dalbert Oldhard, an adversary who showed you respect and even generosity, despite his advanced age. He also made for a formidable opponent, he and his son. The so-called Almer the Helpless, ever present at his father's side. He was abandoned as an infant before Dalbert found him and raised him on his own. Dalbert taught his son everything he knew of his cultural heritage, as an ancestor of one of the Alpha Chiefs thought to be descended from Jomor Minimane himself. However, his more vocal attempts to preserve old Ker traditions in the Commonwealth often fell on deaf ears, or even roused the anger of officials. One day, he insisted on celebrating Fang Song against the wishes of his family. His family's caution was well-founded in this case, and he was taken into custody. Fang Song, an old Ker holiday in which a single pack of Kers vanquished an entire Imperial brigade. And Jomor's jaws and Jomor's many manes ran red that day, the song of the chief. It'd be like celebrating a day of victory for the southern states, I suppose. Basically, is the equivalent. It's like it's defeating an Imperial brigade, but now you're celebrating their defeat in their nation. As for Almer, as his father was led away, he put up enough of a fight to where he wound up sharing his father's cell and soon enough his sentence. In the downside, their faith brought them in contact with a pack of spiritual Kers residing in Jomora Valley. In time, they became acquainted with the rites and helped to revitalize the long-struggling triumvirate known as the Fate. They have since struggled on, at times flirting with freedom, though seldom getting within striking distance. Yet still, they long to find a way to return to their ancestral home and family. Should they succeed in all of this, only one of them would be returned. They must know that by now. Either way, you shall see them again soon. Please rest yourself for now, while dark of night remains. You bid the lone minstrel a good evening. It is too late to take flight, so you make plans to rise at dawn to continue your travels. I feel like Fate is the one group that has the opportunity for a surprise upset thing, which is that for every group ever, the character in the portrait that represents that group is the one who always is up for being the next to be liberated. But that's also the only character in the crew that has a portrait in the first place. That makes them an individual that's separate, that's rendered differently from everybody else. In this team's case, there's two characters. So despite the father being the one that represents the team, it's entirely possible the game could throw a curveball and have the liberation rite be for the son instead. Sir Gilman is in a contemplative mood. He has been rather quiet, at least more than usual, ever since his confrontation with Sir Deluge. He notices you there and slides forth in a solemn manner. This night, he knows what he shall do now, when all this is over, Master Reader. We Worm Knights, we are born and raised to prove ourselves superior to all other billions of our kind, to lead our lives, however short, with glory. From the moment we shove past our wormling brethren in their egg sacs to the very end, we are conditioned to excel, to prevail at all costs. This relentless pursuit of glory, of fame, of self-worth, it leads most of this knight's kind only to an early doom, or in the case of Sir Deluge, it leads to a life of falsehood. A life of low deceit, abusing one's fellow worm knights, shirking one's responsibility, living in constant fear. This knight cannot abide his former commander, yet pities him. There must be more to honor than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. Then he looks at you intently. This knight shall ever seek that honor out, when all of this is ended, Master Reader. Thus he vows to you, and he is ever grateful that your guidance led him to this new awakening. But until such time, this knight is duty-bound unto the Nightwings. This, the fulfillment of our plan and our pursuit of freedom. It is to be his final quest. For what awaits him afterwards is no mere quest. The honor that this knight has sought, it cannot fully be achieved through knighthood, can it? It requires something more. I trust you understand. He slithers off, his head held high, though not merely in pride. Something has changed in him. Permanently +2 presence, damn. He also might be he might be a better candidate for the plan. Ooh, that's interesting. Is that a thing in this game? I wonder. Also, his presence is garbage, so it's like, oh yay, +2. From 5 to 7. It's a big percentage of progress, but some of these characters have 23. So he's still well below, 1/3 of some other characters. So what I'm wondering is, what if this game has like Mass Effect 2 style loyalty missions? Like a lot of these characters have loose ends somewhere in the, in here. With Jodariel, you have the love interest storyline. With Gilman, you have Sir Deluge. With Rookie, you have the dissidents and the debt and so on. Barker. I wonder if other characters have like that kind of thing, like if every single character has some sort of loose end that could be resolved, and if resolving that loose end leads to them being worth more to the plan percentage-wise. Because that could be interesting if there was a hidden thing going on in the background like that. But yeah, right now we want the fate to win. That's the plan. The Pyre Hearts. The Pyre Hearts all follow in the path forged by Under King Horus, whose many mighty deeds exceed the smallish stature that somehow contained him. His is the most spirited triumvirate, their courage unfaltering, their hearts full. They live always with vigor, and perhaps they die with it as well. They are the Under King's own kind, as at home above the seas, as in it, never ceasing, ever longing, as they do, for something more. The Under King chose wisely for these qualities, and teaches that a life devoid of passion is a life devoid of life itself. That burning passion is the fuel that drives the Pyre Hearts, and in turn, us all. Boy, that's not an accurate entry anymore, is it? Now that the Pyre hearts are led by who they are, shows just how much that's sort of perverted the progress. I was beginning to wonder when you'd return. Oh. You never want to talk. Onward then. Swing. Oh, we're going south more. I so rarely see people airborne anymore. There's one. Oh, hey mates, look at what ran into us again. You kicked us down before, but now we're gonna pay you back. You know, I gotta say, I kinda like your style there. Come right on crashing into us. Like you ain't even care. That's pretty good. Keep telling my mates here we ought to do the same. Oh, is he gonna start crashing into other characters? Because that'd actually be kind of funny. Also, doesn't this count as interfering with the rites outside of the rites? Like, couldn't I just thought, like, isn't what I'm doing right now technically something that could get me expelled forever from the rites because I'm interfering with people and I could potentially injure somebody? Didn't really think about that till just now, although I was doing it long before I covered the rule. Your flight takes you near to where you breached past Stormwall into the Deathless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. Ragged Rock. Ooh. Ignarius is there, that's interesting. That's never been an option before. Tiza wants fish. Tiza always wants fish when we come here. And Fulford wants a talisman. No, if you give me the option to meet up with a character, I'm like, yeah, let's check that out. Yeah, Ignarius is at Ragged Rock. But why? Your senses guide you to a scrying pool somewhere in the steady currents of Ragged Rock, and you look upon the waters. Oh, whoa, are you both here? Soon you experience a vision of Ignarius, who stood against Dalbert in the Fate in his most recent rite. What a joke. You ain't never gonna take the Nightwings if that's all you got. This was not to be our night. However, Ignarius, we salute your victory, and wish you onward towards your chance at freedom. Cry all you want, ain't gonna change a thing. Let's go, boys. The vision fades. It seems the tempers prevailed against the Fate sometime not long ago, gaining the favor of the scribes. You wonder where their paths have taken them since you returned to the Black Wagon to pursue your vocations. I can do mentoring, studying private. Let's see. Wasn't I just on the verge of having a character max out soon, or was that not true? You're still pretty far off with Faye. Close, though. The last... Were you the one that had the last power anymore? Oh, yeah, because I wanted the one that makes me... Yeah, get rid of the delay. Whereas you have instant recovery of stamina when you banish people. You had a good one, didn't you? You move faster than usual while flying. Or the aura burst. Still don't know what you even get for leveling up, which is frustrating. Let's see, this is more damage while you're winning. Which is probably better than this. Because it means that I can just have an additional overall victory thing, but I mean, I'll get the points myself by just using the character probably, so let's go ahead and just do vocations then. Let's study in private. I'm getting less and less use for money because I'm pretty happy with the trinkets I have, and most of them are already maxing out now. But this is a permanent stat bonus for the party. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teachings, though through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. So I can go for +1 quickness, or I can go for +1 presence. Might as well just max out quickness while we're going at it. Yeah, just go in order. The 8 scribes who composed the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. Whether from the book or just from within, you cannot tell. Celebrity, rank 2. Everybody gets a bonus. Looks like there's nobody. Yeah, there's no exclamation point, so I guess no one wants to talk back here. Let's head forward. I kind of thought you'd meet up with the characters or something, but it's just two of them taunting each other, leading to, and then ultimately you get a chance to just do vocations, I guess. A messenger imp tracks you down in the sprawling waters of Sea Solus to bring you news of the rumors of the other side. Right. We still get it when somebody else gets out. This report's subject is Tamitha, blood sister of Pamitha, stoic leader of the Essence. She was liberated at the fall of Solium, her transgressions all forgiven upon her return. And yet, old enmities remained. In spite of Commonwealth tradition, or because of them, Tamitha found herself held up in many rounds of questioning, each less informal than the last. All concerned the movements of her sisters in the Highwing Revenants. Refusing to cooperate, Tamitha demanded safe passage to her native lands, yet remains detained. That's actually kind of messed up. She holds that her own blood sister must have thwarted her once more. Meanwhile, the Essence are refusing to conduct the rites with any other race, and have not found a suitable replacement. You suspect you shall not face them in the rites again. As you finish reciting the imp's message, you take notice of Pamitha's reaction. I'm worse than dead to her by now, I think. Nonetheless, I'm grateful she's returned, and I'll try to hold out hope she'll be wiser for it. You thank the messenger imp for delivering its news, and let it make good use of some of the Black Wagon's facilities before watching as it flutters off towards the horizon. Ah. Well, that sucks. Messed up that they're basically like... So basically you're not guaranteed shit when it comes to getting out via the rites, as it turns out. Because she got out via the rites and they chose to just detain her anyway. And she's not getting any of the prizes and rewards and forgiveness that she's supposed to get as a result of winning. She's still being treated like a prisoner. Great. Good to know they can just go back on your word after all this work. Commonwealth, nothing about the Commonwealth seems anything other than just the shittiest place, really. It's only being reinforced over time, that idea. Oh, it's you guys. Good. Because I was just thinking, I could use a customer like real bad today. Or just in general, you know? Whoa, look at all that. Oh, you're doubling up on all these other bonuses. Flame Leech. After dousing adversaries' Pyre, Bear's Pyre recovers half damage dealt. Whoa. That's actually really good, yeah. You recover Pyre equal to half the damage dealt. The one I do right now is 9. So if you're doing 20 or more damage, you're gonna get more. And if you're doing like 30 damage, it's just gonna be even more recovery. That's a good one. I can't afford it, but it's a good one. And there's a +3. I might want to trade for that. Because then I can put it on somebody like... Oh god, you put that on Beartrude and she becomes the scariest character. She already has like a +5 to her damage in some situations. Eventually she'll have +5 to damage all the time, while giving the enemy -10 damage whenever they're winning. But also like... She has like 25 presence, so she already does a lot of damage, so like if half of it was healing, that could be pretty powerful. Oh, it's +10, not +9. I was thinking of the Fang. And it can get better, can't it? No, it's 50% of damage dealt. It doesn't have a rank. Yeah, rank 6, so even when you're buying it, it has ranks listed, so this one can't get better. Pretty good, though. Pretty good, but I'd have to sell a bunch of stuff to even afford it. How likely am I to use an entire item just for knocking people back in midair? I feel like I wouldn't. These two would be 60. How much do I need? A lot, though. I need like 120, which is like too much, mostly. This is Stradarials. Let's put it down here. I mean, Jadariel has a pretty cool power right now, so maybe I wouldn't use Solium's horn anymore. So I could almost sell that off. It's such a minor upgrade too, though, because this is already really good. I think I'll just hang out for now. But it's tantalizing. They didn't buy nothing, Dad. Oh, sorry. Right, I should double check. Did I disarm everybody just in case so I don't lose track? Even if I end up putting them on the same characters again, I just like to make sure that all those come off so I can remember. Don't want to lose track. You and the others are busying yourself for the commencement of the Rite this evening when you notice Faye behaving strangely more than usual. Maybe he is here. I mean, I think he has to be. Somewhere nearby? She notices you then. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I was just... Oh, it's just... I think maybe my friend is here? And I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do the ceremony with the sister ball. With the star ball. Sister ball. Wait, is that... That's him. That's him. My friend is here. He's here. Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the Hulk of Horus. They begin making necessary preparations. Faye rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above start shining through the darkness. Shaq's Six Shoulders. Shaq's Six Shoulders. I remember that. We've heard this name before because I was like, how do you say that more than once in a... Like, say that quickly over and over again. Good luck! The adversaries shall all return from banishment when all are banished. Oh, Jesus. Screw you. Star of the Bone Titan, once slain by the scribe Ha'ub the Swallow. So if you defeat all of your enemies, you get punished by having them all come back at once, immediately. That's brutal.
Listen well, you exiles of the Night Wings. You are returned once more unto the Hulk of Horus. The adversaries you are to confront shall be the Fate. Reduce their pyre to a smolder and step closer to freedom. Now prepare yourselves.
We come back here a lot, don't we? Oh, hello again. Hello. Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fates, and once again we hail you and all the Nightwings. Thanks. I was wondering, may I speak to your son? Why, I do not see why not, but let me see here. Almer, where are you? Beg your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold. I shall go and fetch him. Oh, okay, I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers. You? Wait. Where's father? Father! Oh, hello. Hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. Did you not see him? No, I did not see him. This had best be not some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll... Ah, there you are, Almer. Our cordial adversary here wishes to salute you, I believe. Oh, that's right. I mean, here. This is my salute. I am saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us as well, but maybe just this time, or not just this time, but this and other times maybe, they can watch over all of us, okay? The two of them stand and watch as Faye skips over to rejoin your group. An unusual sort, that one. She is. She is about your age. Father. I'm back. Sorry I'm late. I'm ready now to do my part, however I can.
Go on, then.
You're sitting there tempting me to use Jodariel here, but I don't want to use Jodariel because of, I mean, you're tempting me to use Faye, but I don't want to use Faye because she might get sickness, so I want to not use people that I'm not planning on using in the final round, hopefully. I'm probably going to let Jodariel go free next, if I can. Maybe. Look how purple they are. I haven't seen them in a while. I forgot how purple they were. In fact, I kind of lose track of the fact that people have different colored auras to begin with, because none of them are quite as vibrant as that one. Look at you! Dude! Almer and Dalbert have completely filled enlightenment meters. That's how long they've been doing this. Oopsie.
Your decision.
That's not how you look at people's, thing. There we go. The old chief. He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding sacred traditions of the rites with his son. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just read everything about his, past down there before. So he used to be a chieftain. The cur still recognize their alpha chiefs in a solemn nod to bygone traditions. Librecht. He was born on the 1st of 10th moon, suggesting he is tactful and empathetic. Crime was blasphemy. He publicly celebrated a holiday whose traditions are deemed unacceptable in the Commonwealth. Insurrection. Tried to undermine. How dare he? A lot of undermining people in this group, aren't there? Part of me was like, what if... Part of me wonders if Dalbert going free would probably even help the plan in some way. If he could be persuaded to. So he used to be an aide to Dalbert, Almer. In the old traditions of the Curs, the young were duty-bound to learn from and serve the elderly. Ostracine Cassius was born on the 30th of the 6th moon, suggesting he is contemplative and passionate. Convicted for resisting arrest, rebelled against the detainment of a suspected blasphemer. I accidentally moved the joystick. Who wantonly ignored tradition. So just by being an just acting wrong when somebody else gets arrested, it can also get you thrown here. It's so easy to get thrown into this damn place, apparently. Alleged motive, filial piety. The record states he stood with his blasphemous father purely out of obligation. Dying Flame. When the bearer's pyre is less than the adversaries, you do +6 damage. Damn. Do you have any scary things? Faster casting, faster jumping, throwing farther. He has infinite stamina, so he's just like, yeah, he's exactly the same tree that our other companion has, Faye. Albert, you're a cur though, so you have completely different skills. He has a triple jump. Oh, that's terrifying. That could go so poorly. Accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. Yeah, it's some of the stuff I had access to as rookie, or had the option to at least. 50% chance of returning after only 1 second, which is also pretty cool. They have a tendency to have the same trinket, which is interesting. I don't think I ever get the option to buy the same one. I don't check very closely necessarily, but I think that if I buy an item, it goes away forever, and I don't get the option again. So I'm planning on throwing this round. So let's plan my next group. I'll most likely use Jodariel, Faye, and Bertrude in the final round. So I should stick with like Volfred and Tizo and a third. Let's see. Let's give you the bonus chance of coming back.
Volfred.
Tizo, hello. What's yours do again? Oh yeah, you just have better stamina consumption.
Tizo.
Haven't used you for a while. Who has the most green meter right now? You got a fair bit. Oh, do I have to be worried about you jumping too far ahead? You're not going to disqualify other characters though if I let you level up, so it's fine largely. I kind of want to give Sir Gilman some more experience actually, because he's a more likely candidate for somebody I'll try to liberate over time, I think. So let's give him more experience so we can catch up. Whoopsie. Slipped my mind for a second there. The whole equipping people with stuff thing that I should really be doing. There we go.
Sir Gilman, it is done.
This night can think of none so honorable as the fate. Excluding present company, of course. Steel yourself, Almer. Are you prepared to face our adversaries once again? Always, Father. Let us prevail here and now. Let us do so indeed, my son.
Begin.
Swing. Death Aura. Catch it.
The adversaries'
Whoa. What did he do? What was that? Oh. Didn't quite work out. I'm bad at playing as me. I just suicided.
Glory eludes us all.
I just ran in his teaser like, I'm bad at being me, by the way. FYI.
A banishment.
Whoop. You jumped into my little bubble. My little murder bubble. Gilman is good at being Gilman. Wait, Gilman doesn't have a murder radius.
Not
What?
much force of will behind that thrust.
Whoa. That was a really crappy one. Interesting. They're getting weirdly good at suiciding on my little pet. Hey, there he goes again.
The orb.
Ow. Oh, Mooncrest. Catch it. Oh, it doesn't bounce back at him in a straight line? I thought it would bounce straight back at him, but it just kind of shoots off in whatever direction, which is kind of rough, honestly. No, come back.
Your pyre sputters.
I don't know if I'm even gonna score. I'm so bad at this group. Hello.
Stand
Well, that didn't work out. You should have done that double and triple jump you're supposed to be able to do. Hey there. I have a bigger radius than you, just so we're clear. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, got right there.
The orb is loose.
Oh, that's not good. And so I am destroyed. Hey there. I have an allied bubble. You can't get me. Get in there. No. Get in there. Oh, did I get it?
Flames grow weak.
The only way to move fast is to teleport, but it goes at intervals that are too big for getting in there in time sometimes. Woohoo!
Headlong goes Sir Gilman into flame.
But Gilman's always easy to use.
The two triumvirates are neck and neck.
We are neck and neck. Wow. I really brought this round back abruptly. When I'm not even trying to win. Hey there. You want to shoot at me? I dare you. He just jumped in the... It's not even moving. Wait. What are you guys doing? This is weird. They're just standing there.
Stalwarts dispatched with ease.
What's going on? They're just standing there. What is this AI sometimes, man? Nope. Couldn't get in time. No, cancel. Oh.
The orb was cast into your pyre.
They're probably going to be really easy to defeat unless they get way harder.
This is the road to ruin.
Oops.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Yeah, I have to be careful or I'm going to win on accident. Have Sir Gilman banish 7 adversaries. There's a new goal. That'll give me 20 gold. Impressively conducted to this point, O Nightwings. Yet while our pyre burns, we still shall strive. He's just so nice. Oh, I don't have Gilman, though, because I did that. So, can you guys score real quick so I can get Gilman back? Because I made the mistake of... Like, my one objective should have been to keep an eye on that.
Your adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own.
Oh, he's just going to score right now, isn't he?
And it is done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not beating 7 people with Gilman.
Fate prevail. Better them than traitors such as you.
Wow. He's getting spiteful now.
The Rite is ended.
Wait, I wish to say to you, congratulations on prevailing against us, because some of the ones I know They're very strong. They're very, very strong. Why, young one? That is very generous of you, but you need not show such gestures to our humble group. You are one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy. Father, please, no more of this. We prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Almer? Is it Almer? I just had a question. Ask quickly and then go about your business. Oh, would you be my friend? What? I was wondering if you would be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends. And you are brave and gentle with your father, so... I shall see you in a little while, my son. What? The scribes. Were they not friends? I choose to think they brought us here to be close together, not to be apart.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Level up, Tizo. You're so close. You didn't reach rank 2. Dang it. I still can't see his skill tree.
Until
Aw.
the next Rite.
Until the next Rite.